back, everybody, to another exciting DuckmanCycles of VW Garage. As you see, we've got 9 inches, almost 9 inches, probably 9 inches of snow right here in Pensacola, Florida. That's right, Florida. This is record-setting snow for Florida. Most Pensacola's ever seen, I think, was record at 2 inches. This time we got 9. I recorded 8.5 last night, and it continued to snow when I decided to stay in. So 9 inches is what it came out to be. Anyways, I'd like to see if I can start up Ruby the Fastback. Now, Ruby the Fastback has kind of a weak battery, and there's no chokes on her carbs. But you know them old Volkswagens, they're either going to start or they're not. Super dependable most of the time. But anyways, it's cold out here, guys. My brain's a little bit frozen. I'm having a hard time moving this morning. Anyways, you know the drill. Licky, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to plug that dingle bell to get updates every time I upload a video. Check out duckshit.net for all my social media links. And we'll be back, well, right after that intro. Alright, I was out here earlier in the shed just to shake the snow off the roof. There's not very much left up there anymore. Let's see if Ruby's gonna start. That battery was really, really weak the last time I tried to start this car. And today, with how cold it is, let's see if it's even going to do anything. Yeah, whoa, okay. Well, she wants to start. She's eager. I don't f***ing believe it. I didn't expect it to be that easy at all. And that's without a choke. Oh, she's definitely cold. Yeah, she's definitely cold. But she sure fired up easy, even with no chokes in the carburetors. I don't believe it. Alright, well, let's open up this tent before I asphyxiate myself. That was a very, very easy cold start. Alright, here we go. I wonder if we can get her out in the snow here. Real curiosity of mine. Is she going to get stuck or is she going to perform just fine? Really? Maybe we should find out. Let's give her a moment to warm up. Guess we need to see if I can even get the fence open with all the snow on the other side of it. This is the dark side of the house where the sun doesn't shine. Oh, get heavy with snow. All that snow piled up behind here. Get it. Looks good. There. That'll hold it open. That's how it's done. You don't f***ing stop. Now I hope I can get her back in later. Yeah, the road here is not too bad anymore. Not too bad at all. Some of my neighbors that did leave their driveways were trying to get back in. And we're doing nothing but spinning wheels because they don't understand this thing called momentum. If you're gonna hit the driveway, you gotta hit it with a little bit of force. Alright, I think I have the volume too high on that camera. Alright, that'll probably get it. Let's do a little driving video, a little one. Ooh, wheel spin. Lots and lots of wheel spin. Hey, somebody who owns a snow shovel. Actually, it's a construction shovel. But anyway, got the job done. Boy, we're all over the place here. Slow and steady, guys. There's no hills around here. Well, there's one up ahead, but it's nothing significant. There's no salt, so I don't mind driving Ruby out here. We don't have plows, we don't have salt, we really don't have much of anything as far as winter winter services are concerned. Ooh, that's slippery. That intersection was hard packed. I'd say that, hey, after only 12 hours of it finished snowing, it's actually thawing out pretty good. Temperature right now is right about 40 degrees. Might be a little under that. But it's doing pretty good. Slipping and sliding. Wee, 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 wee. It's kind of important that you get the feel for your vehicle too, because otherwise when you're in an emergency, you don't know what to do. Now this is hard packed. Whoa, that's slick. That's really slick. This is all hard packed. Alright, slow and steady through here. Slow and steady. Yeah, I feel the car trying to get a little squirrely. This is the hill I talked about, which really isn't much of a hill, but that was it. Alright. There's an even bigger hill going back the other direction, not far from Wild Bill's house. I'm tempted to take a spin over that way. See if we can make it up the hill that everybody else gets stuck on in these ice storms. Just leave her in second gear and just cruise. It says 30. This thing overestimates quite a bit. But 30. We're not doing 30. If I had to slam the brakes, oh yeah, there's no brakes. There is no brakes. That was fun. Alright, I'm going to sign off for a minute, and the battery's getting a little low on this thing, and see what we end up with, where we end up. Actually, this is a hill right here. Well, you know what, it's not too bad. It looks like it's got stripes that are nice and thawed out. Yep, we made it. We made it. My camera's a little snow blind here. I gotta adjust the exposure. I should be wearing sunglasses myself, and I'm not. Whoa! All over the place for a second here. You know, other than a four-wheel drive, this is the right vehicle to drive in this weather. If there were anything more than this on the road, and if there were any more cars, I would have probably opted out and not taken this little adventure. Alright, we're going to sign off for a minute. We're back on the main road over here, and for the last half mile or so, it's been hard packed. And of course, now by the time the camera boots up, it's all back to the slushy shit. But anyway, I was just passing everybody because they were going excessively slow and sliding all over the place, and me, I've got grip. I've got tons of grip, unless it's hard pack ice. This car is not sliding. Just not at all. I figured it would understeer like crazy. I mean, understeer is just a hair, but when I turn it, it goes. I've also got some new tires on here. They are all-weather tires, and not like the sport summer tires that are on the 350Z that your car doesn't rock. That slide. Oh, here we go. Now this is slick. This I'm going to slow down on. But otherwise, no, I do not feel unsafe in this car whatsoever. It's got just enough horsepower that it's not spinning the wheels all over the place, even when I romp it, unless I'm on hard pack, like what's coming up here. See, now I'll spin the wheels. Up ahead here is the hill I was talking about. I guess we'll see if I make it up this hill, or if the hill is slushy, hard pack, or what. If it's hard pack like this, well, we might have a little bit of a problem, but we're about to see. Here we have the hill. It looks like it's not too bad, actually. This is the downslope. The upslope is on the other side. This is actually one of the little scenic parts in town where you can see for about, half a mile. Pensacola is, for the most part, pretty flat. Well, it looks like we might have a little hard pack over here. And I'm in the hard pack lane. The left lane actually looks a little more clear, but we're trucking. It's slick. I'm sliding, but I'm not dangerous by any means. We'll get back in the little tracks here, and now we're going to be fine climbing the hill. My office used to be behind this Dollar General market over there. If you guys remember the computer shop I was in, it was in that building there with the white top on it. That's where I was. That was 2015 now. It's 10 years I've been out of there. That's how long it's been since I shut the business down and essentially retired completely. Wow. I'm sorry. No. It was 2016. My bad. 9 years. Still. Coming up on Wild Bill's house. What I like to do is I like to shoot him a little backfire. See if I can get a little speed up here. He'll know that was me. And I left without my cell phone. Probably not the smartest thing in the world in weather like this. Yeah, in these conditions, you probably should have a phone on you. Although, what did people do that were driving these cars back in 1968 that didn't have the luxury of a cell phone and an ability to call someone in the event that something goes wrong? Yeah, I guess they just parked and walked, right? I should have downshifted. Oh, we're okay. She's pulling out of it with enough torque. Oh, fantastic. Back to the hard pack again. Yeah, steer the wheel, it doesn't do anything. I love this stuff, man. I haven't driven this in a long time, but I haven't forgotten. We got the rivers are starting to flow from everybody melting here. All the yards and rooftops are all melting into the street. But anyway, this was a... Ooh, this is flooded. This isn't draining properly. Jeez, that's about 6 inches deep in the middle of that intersection. That always had drainage issues anyway, but now all the ice is going in the drains. Pick a side of the road, dummy. Asshole. You had tire tracks. They weren't even driving in the tire tracks. They were driving on the hard pack shit instead. Some people, man. Geniuses. Ruby is a happy girl. She's just eating this up. Ooh, that was another not properly drained swale. Or gutter, or whatever you want to call it. There's another place up here that usually floods pretty good when it rains pretty hard. I'm curious what that looks like, so we're gonna go have a look at that real quick. And then we're gonna try to put Ruby back up in the yard and see if I can make it up there. I am imagining snow shovel. Fantastic. Most popular guy in the world right now. Snow shovel in Pensacola. You can tell he's not from here. He shoveled his driveway and everything. Alright. Usually floods right up over here. The speed bump actually operates like a dam. There's a few inch gap on either side of the speed bump, and usually the water will get right to the top of the speed bump and it'll drain out the sides of it. So you don't expect it to be, full of water on the other side when you drive in the rain until you go over the speed bump and splash down. And you hit that good, 5-6 inches of water. Yeah, we got a lot of melt here. I would have no problem driving across town. Well, I just did. So, Some of my friends, Ranchero 302 me and his family up in Cantonment, where they probably got a little more snow than here, where it's probably even a little colder. Their weather usually is that way. They get more precipitation and it's always color. There's a speed bump, and no, there's no water on the other side. Oh, fantastic. This is all draining properly. I'd love to have the go-kart out today too, but it's gonna eat belts. The snow is just too deep. On the road, the thing is usually fine, but when I have any kind of rolling resistance, whether it be grass, dirt, or this is gonna be snow and slush, it's just gonna get stuck and it's gonna eat a belt. I probably could just be gentle on the throttle and not do that. Anytime it just starts to feel like the belt is slipping, just let off the throttle. But yeah, it's $10 every time I blow a belt. And I don't know, I'm not Mr. Beast. I can't be blowing $10 belts every, 2 seconds. Now this street's not looking as good as the other ones. Alright, I'm going to shut the camera off, and when we get back to the house, we'll see if we can get Ruby back up at the driveway. And that's how it's done. Yes, sir. All right. Well, we're packing it in for today. You guys know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to pluck that dingle bell so you get updates every time I upload a video. Check out duckshit.net for all my different social media links. And we'll be back with more stuff coming up later this week, whenever the snow decides to thaw out and I can actually get something done. Thanks for watching.